What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be going over a couple labs here today. The first lab we're going to be doing user creation inside of Active Directory, and then the next lab we're going to be just doing some managing actions for current users inside of Active Directory. So let's start. As you can see here already, my Hyper-V manager is open. And we want to be going into the Corp PC server. So let's read this scenario. You are the IT administrator for a small corporate network. You recently added an Active Directory domain to the Corp PC server to manage network resources centrally. You need to add user accounts in the domain. Alright, so we're going to be adding these user accounts on the left here, as you can see. So let's go and click the Corp server on the Hyper-V manager, and we're going to look at virtual machines. Click on Corp PC, double click it. Alright, now we'll just go into the tools, Active Directory, users and computers, and here we are inside the Active Directory domain. Let's stretch this out a little bit. Alright, we'll just click the drop down arrow. The first one we want to do is going to be inside marketing, the marketing managers. So we found marketing, we're going to click marketing managers, and we're inside the organizational unit here. So we're just going to go ahead and hit that with a single person with the star next to his face. We're just going to click out one time, and we got to do Juan, and then on the last name Suarez, a user logon name, and here you can see the naming convention. We got logon name, first initial, last name. So we'll do J Suarez at the corpnet.local domain. Okay, then we'll just go ahead and click next. Now it wants us to do this password here, so we'll just type it in. Alright, we want to make sure that the user must change the password at the next login, as it states right here in parentheses. So we'll just go ahead and click next, finish, and then we're going to right click it because we got to do one more thing. We got to limit the logon hours, and then also set an expiration date for the account. So if you go here, let me redo that real quick. If you right click the user, you'll go down to properties, and then you can just go over to account. It'll show you the logon hours little tab here. Click it, and we got 8 o'clock. So we'll just hold the left click down and drag all the way to about 5 o'clock. You can see between the 4 and the 6, logon permitted, hit OK. And then at the very bottom you'll see account expires. We'll hit end of, and it wants us to do December 31st of the current year. So we'll just find December 31st, 2025, hit OK. Apply, okay, now we got that one done. Now let's do the next one, and we're just going to be basically doing the same thing for all these users. So we'll do the next one is Susan Smith. Oops, forgot the extra S there. I might be a little dyslexic. Same password. Alright. And we're going to do the same thing with the logon hours. Alright. Oops. It's about Friday. Okay. Apply. Oh, I almost forgot this one. That's 2. Now let's find Mark Burns, which is in Sales Manager. Mark Burns. got Boris Chan. Oops. There we go. Okay. About 5 o'clock. Alright, and we are done. Let's see what we get here. Okay, I might have done like a little might have did something wrong. I'm not quite sure. Maybe a typo or something. I'm not too sure. Anyways, that's basically how you do that. So now let's move on to managing these user accounts. It's also pretty easy. Alright, so we're already inside the Corp DC domain or computer server, and then we're in the corpnet.local domain there. So we just hit boom, corpnet.local. We're inside the correct domain we want to be in. Alright, so for the first one is Mary Burns from the accounting department has forgotten her password and now her account is locked. Unlock the account, reset the password, and require password change at the next login. So this one's pretty easy. So we're just gonna look for Mary Barnes inside the accounting department. Here we are, Mary Barnes. We'll just right click it. And you can actually do all this inside the reset password there. User must change at the next login, so make sure that's checked. And then account status, it'll kind of tell you what if it's locked out or if it's enabled. Unlock the user account, so we're killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Boom, so that should be done. Now we gotta do Mark Woods has been fired from the accounting department, disable his account. We could also do that right here. Disable account, boom. I believe you could also do it inside the properties where you go to account and then you're gonna hit unlock or lock account. And that's just 2 ways you can do it there. Alright, so now we gotta look for Pat Benton inside the research development department from okay, looks like Pat Benton is returning from maternity leave. Her account is disabled to prevent logon and enable her account. Pat Benton is right here. So you also see like a little down arrow if they're disabled. So let's go ahead and right click it, enable account. Boom, that one's done. Easy peasy. Now we just gotta find Andreas Simmons inside the research dev as well. This looks like it's Andrea Simmons. So this one's a little different. We could probably do it all in. Nah, we'll do properties. We'll go to properties, right click on her name, properties, and then we will go to, actually right there, that's good. So it looks like we're just changing the last name on this. Rename the account Andreas Sacco. Change the last name to Sacco. Change display name to Andreas Sacco. Change the user logon. Here, let's just make sure that's applied. Alright. Now we're just going to be changing change the user logon and the primary Windows 2000 user login name, which is right here, user logon, Sacco. And Sacco. Okay. And that is all we're doing with that account. Hit OK, apply OK. And actually right here we do want to rename it because it's not gonna automatically rename it. So we'll just hit that. Oh look, and it pops up when you hit the username. So that's a faster way you could do it. Alright, and then for the last one, for all the users in support or you, allow logon only to the support computer. So here we're just going to be right clicking, going down to properties, and we are going to go to, let's see, where was it at? Right here, in account, log on to, and this will only specify which kind of computers they can log on to. So if that computer is inside the support group, designated as a support computer, this will make sure that they can only log on to those computers. Okay. Now we gotta do the same for Tom. Go into account, log on, following computers, type in support. Oops. Support. I got fat fingers. Hit OK. Apply. OK. And that should wrap it up for this lab as well. Let's see what our score is when we got 100%. Perfect. Alright guys, that is it for this lab demonstration, these two labs. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I am always watching the comments section, and I would love to talk to anybody. And yeah, you guys have a great day.